Midpoint formula on the ACT is pretty common, and there are two main ways they like to ask this question. First, they just flat out ask for the midpoint. Very straightforward, and you just simply use the formula. The formula says to add up your two x coordinates and divide by 2, and then add up the two y coordinates and divide by 2. That makes sense because you're asking for the middle of something, so naturally you would add those up and take the halfway point. Some students find it helpful to label those. So that's the first x and the first y that you see. That's the second x and the second y that you see. So I'm going to use my formula and add my first x plus my second x and divide by 2. That would be 13 over 2, and my answer is J. Now, in the ACT, to save time, you would go straight ahead and move to the next question. But for our purposes, let's do another practice. To find the y, take your y coordinate of 6 and your other y coordinate of negative 24. Add those together to get negative 18, and then take half would be negative 9. The second way they like to ask this question is that they give you the midpoint and they ask for another endpoint. You could work backwards, but in my experience, students like better to draw this one out. You're told that M is the midpoint, so let's put M, midpoint, right in the middle. We're also given the ordered pair 3, 1 as an endpoint, and they want us to find the other endpoint. So to get from this x to the middle x, you added 6. So because it's in the middle, do the very same thing on the other side. So 9 plus 6 is going to give me 15. And then from here, this y to the middle y, you went down by 9. You subtracted 9. So do the same thing on the other side since it's in the middle. And so I would subtract 9. So then if I take negative 8 and subtract 9, I get negative 17, and my answer is G. If you want to see the full ACT prep video on midpoint formula that has lots of examples on it, as well as many other ACT prep videos, go to Math with Mrs. Seeley on YouTube. Hope to see you there. And don't forget to like and subscribe.